Baha.
I mean, that night we were just doing the situation.
Baha.
Vagana.
Poha.
Bob's in Vagana.
Oh, I heard you.
Bob's and Bacana.
I could hear you again.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear
I can't
me?
really hear myself. I
Wait,
just hear
can
myself.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Boom, boom, boom.
Fee, fo.
I think we're good, actually.
Can you hear me?
I think
Yes.
we're into it. You got to talk. Yeah, that's just the thing is like if you want to have good audio on these are dynamic microphones, so you have to talk like fucking bink, like right into it.
Right into the bink.
Right into the soul of the microphone's butthole.
Put it in your mouth.
Yeah, put it in your mouth. The big black mic.
I'm watching the little audiograph.
I know the audiograph, like it's fun. It makes you, but like, and it's cool too, because like you can tell, like, okay, and we're talking at the perfect like capture, and then I can fuck with that and make it sound even better.
Skibbity papa. Everything mounts on the block.
All right,
Spoken.
Oscar, freestyle, and go.
Drop that beat, Zag. Okay, just chilling here. You already know about to be in the Midwest. About to kill the whole gang. About to kill the whole gang. You already know. I don't give a fuck. I'm a real motherfucker.
That's the perfect way to start. This is the best way we've ever started. This is Meat Sweats. We're doing a special edition, not a special non-comedy edition, with a few friends of mine. We have Jay Pages of Jay Pages Jiu-Jitsu, and two of his pupils. We have Zach,
Guilty as charged.
burning like a night's fire in the passionate mountains. I don't know his last name. I can't remember it.
Morris.
Morris.
Something
It's
like
Morris.
Morris, yeah.
Is it Morris?
No.
I thought it was Nichols.
Nichols.
It is
Morris.
Nichols. Morris. It's Nichols Morris. It's hyphenated.
A little typo. That's all
Yeah,
okay.
it's a typo. And then we have our
Yeah.
freestyler
Boom.
extraordinaire, Oscar
That's me. That is me.
Oscaro.
Hello.
If you remember his last name, I'm going to be mad.
I want to say it's De Los Santos.
It is.
It's too long. It's too long. It's like the whole Dominican alphabet. And
It's too long to forget. Like
I can never
Titanic.
forget it. I can never forget it.
Never forget.
Never forget. Well, we are down Matt right now. He's on his way. Matt's my other fat, sweaty co-host of the Meat Sweats. And you guys were like, when everybody asked the same question, like when we started, is like, oh, what's this about? I'm just like, yeah, I just kind of get drunk, and I'm already always kind of high. So, and then I just talk to people and ask them questions about their life, and then whatever we get into is whatever we get into. It can be uncomfortable. It could be nice. It could.
Why you look at me?
Make it uncomfortable.
Make it uncomfortable. I mean, you can try. My listeners, a.k.a. Mother, has heard everything.
Mothers?
Yeah.
Hearing this?
My mom listens to this. My mom loves the
Hi, Mom.
podcast.
Hi,
She
Mom.
loves it. We had an episode, like our third episode, we were like, yeah, you should definitely take like the animals from animal shelters and like send them over to Africa and end world hunger. Like,
Oh
why
my
wouldn't
God.
you do that? That's a supply of fresh meat.
Honestly, that is true. That makes sense.
Right? I mean, like, you need food. We got food.
You know what
Here's
they want
food.
about the people that about to die.
Man.
Human lives over animal lives, damn it.
Yeah.
never
That's
thought
what
about
I'm saying. You know, you got
just
you
Pete
got a
knows.
food problem, we got food. Here
Yeah.
you go.
I
Here's a
guess if you're gonna-
chihuahua.
Yeah,
It's
if you're
just a
going to kill
snack.
him anyways, kill him in a way that...
Yeah, it
benefits of all.
It benefits everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody feels good about it. You know, so that's where we're at. And my mom thought that was like good world problem solving. So
There you go.
she was proud of her son.
Yeah,
Not really.
Hopefully we
at
can
all.
save the world. We could probably save the world.
Wow, my
should
son
definitely
smokes
say
a
that.
bowl.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I'm not on camera this week, like just sitting here smoking my face off. So that's good. Like that's for mom.
There
You
you
know,
go.
We
she's in
come out
Italy
too.
right now. Shout out to her. She's a bad bitch. Yeah, we're going. We're on. With the camera's turned on. We have a
wow.
nice camera. Oscar, we had spared no expense. Yeah.
We do this now. This
we
is
have
our new-
symbols going up.
It's our
These
new
are
thing.
symbols.
We got the samurai sub
Was that a
squad.
double shocker from Jay Pages? That's a double shocker. That's a pitchfork.
Shout out to
some
Jay.
devils.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's also the shocker. Like, and,
Two in the
that's-
pink, one in the
that's
stink.
Yeah. See, that's what
Or
it is.
two in the stink, one
There's
in
a
the pink.
reason why.
I mean, it
ASU
depends on which way that you're trying to shock somebody.
There's
You
a
know?
reason why ASU is the number one party college.
That definitely is. If that
Forks
or
up,
date
right?
rape, one of the
That
two.
too.
That's awful. If somebody's got to be the best, you know.
All right, tape it and rape
Oh
it.
dear God.
Oh,
That's what I was saying.
oops.
You've been saying
Oops.
this thing for the past 5
We were
minutes.
talking about we were talking about the other one, the other Arizona University, not the U of A. Well, the U of A. That's what
NAU?
we're talking about.
Oh.
NAU. Yeah, they're that one.
Yeah, the school of shrooms.
Yeah,
There you
they
go.
really are. I mean, it's a great area to grow mushrooms. Like they
Right.
just kind of happen. And, I mean,
Yeah, if you want to major in psychedelics or anything that's not academic, go to NAU.
definitely you can major in wood chopping, 101, 102, 103, all the ones.
Hell yeah. Take it from Bill. He's got
Wood
that master
smoking.
lumberjack beard.
I mean, it's
look
not
like an NAU
though. I don't
graduate.
have the mustache, so I can't qualify as a lumberjack. I'm more of a whaler.
a whaler.
A whaler.
That's
I
a good way of
harpoon
looking at it.
things. Harpoon large animals and then pull them ashore for their blubber.
Oh, man.
Make oils and such.
What's that?
Perfumes.
Wait. What is a blubber?
What is a blubber? It's what they call whale fat.
Oh, well,
It's like the technical
man.
term for
Super
whale
thick.
fat, Oscar.
Dude,
Thick as fuck.
They
Alaskans eat
use
that
it
shit.
for everything. All things.
Oh, blubber.
You can use blubber. It'll make your skin look nice. You know.
I
It's
just,
got
I just
it's
never
got
heard that before.
restorative health properties. You can eat it. You can use it for soap.
So, how do you
Yeah.
eat and then use something that you eat for soap?
I mean, just versatile utilitarian substance. You know.
Okay, to his defense, he is from Cuba.
I'm not even from Cuba, though.
Even
thing.
even the whales and like mammalian water species are jacked in Cuba. They all look yoked. They're all like
And they're
great at
little
baseball.
Yoel Romeros of the sea.
I am from the Dominican Republic, though.
The ongoing jokes.
So let's stick on the Cuba thing. Is that a thing? Is everyone buff in Cuba?
No, I mean,
That
like,
is Ron Romero.
there's a lot better looking people where people wear less clothes.
Oh, true.
You know what I mean? Like you get better looking people in like hot, arid areas or beach areas because everybody looks at each other. Versus like the Midwest, everybody's covered up, so you don't give a fuck about that
Yeah.
muffin top.
True. That makes sense.
We're all
That makes
in
You
sense.
know?
here.
That's
Thought-
philosophical right there.
Yeah. I thought you were referring to like the slave wrestlers like Yoel Romero.
Oh no, not referring to the slave wrestlers. I mean, they are slave
Yeah, they're-
wrestlers. Like
And they're sexy.
they are. Dude, it's like communist countries and like the way they use like sports propaganda is so fascinating. Like
Sports
think about like countries like North Korea or like
Russia.
Eastern Bloc countries in the 80s and stuff. Like medals equaled like overall population approval of because it was like, oh, we're so great, our system works this good, and this is our achievement for it, you know.
Like world domination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that's like medals equal propaganda, you know.
I know that was a thing during like World War II era
Oh, it's always been a
when
thing.
you had like the boxers going at it from
Yeah.
like, Germany and USA. I've been
That's a lot
watching
of
some
fun.
Drunk History lately.
Drunk History's great.
I love that show.
I know one of the makeup artists of.
Really?
Yeah, she does makeup for that show.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gotta hook me up.
Right? She could really unfuck your face, man.
Good luck. Good luck. This took a lot of fuckery.
So this took a lot of fucking to get here.
Yeah. On the receiving end, unfortunately.
Took a lot of fucking. Yo, is this live?
No.
No.
Chill out. It's okay.
Holy shit, I think he's high too. That's
Oh,
why
yeah,
he's
Oscar's high as
Are
fuck,
you
bro.
high?
I'm super
I
high.
had
Yeah?
to close every door behind him. I had to close his car door, the gate door,
Really?
the house door.
Oscar. He's just living it.
Hey man, I just get high and do jiu-jitsu, man. That's
I'm
all I
jealous.
do.
That's all you do?
honestly.
What else do you
all
do?
I-
You still working at the Home Depot?
No, I quit there.
You quit there? You just full-time stoner jiu-jitsu fighter?
Well, I still work though, but it's not at Home Depot. But yeah,
Where you working?
I
Tell him.
What are you doing?
Plug
are you
him in.
selling ass?
Come on, just plug.
grow
yes.
medical marijuana.
Oh!
The shoe fits.
The shoe fits. Wear that shit.
So this Sag actually he will start working.
Well, I
for-
did. Now I'm a full-time bum.
Now you're full-time bum?
Yeah.
You got fired from that shit even?
I,
Like you know you done fucked up. Then
Right?
you get fired from trimming weed.
no, I I left that shit. I was
You
like,
left it. You're like, fuck it. I'm done with this free bud for $11
yeah, I
an
was
hour.
like, I'm gonna go just do jiu-jitsu full time, and
Oh, he's just big style with it.
yeah, now I'm just
He
kind of
just-
a
yeah.
big dick player.
Yeah.
0-2 so far.
0-2 so far.
Yeah, but it's all uphill from here, man.
There you go.
Once you hit rock bottom, the only way is up.
Oh, that's
So,
true though. That
Yeah,
is
we're
true.
looking good.
That's true.
I was telling Jay before we started, I was like, it's been really cool to just watch where these guys, like, because I met you guys and you were like kind of like on the cusp of like this being your full time like obsession / retard focus thing.
Yeah.
On, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't say that to be derogatory. I just say like it hampers you from doing anything else in your life, and that's why what you guys do is powerful to me. Because like if you guys didn't do jiu-jitsu and you didn't have this in your life, like what else would you do?
Oh, right.
Would you feel complete?
Zach would be a pharmacist.
That's true.
How did
actually.
you know that?
You said you
Because
you
went to
mentioned it a
school-
couple
you're
of
going to
times.
school for pharmacy.
You're going
I
to
know,
school
I
for
know, I
pharmacy?
listen to
You
you.
just got a lot of students to
Can
keep
you
tabs
imagine-
on,
I
so I'm
listen-
really
Hold
flattered.
up.
I listen to you.
Can you imagine this man?
You have my heart, Zach. You
I
have my
look,
heart.
I don't know, I look like the poster child for pharmacy without the ginger beard, I feel like.
I
so-
like the ginger beard.
Thank
I
you.
mean,
It's
I
gonna be a
appreciate it
strong-
because
a
I have my
strong
own
ass-
ginger beard.
It's
Yes,
strong as
it's-
pharmacist.
it's-
Like,
I would be
here's your pill.
taking all those pills for myself.
One for you, two for me. One for you.
He's like, oh, I really. He'd have his favorite like orders to fill. Like, oh, I love it
yeah.
when someone's got to come in and get this.
Yeah,
Like,
the
thank
plan
God.
B. I'm
Thank
like,
God
I really
you-
need this.
That's not prescription anymore, bro.
It's not.
No.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
it
know
never-
that.
Get that.
I definitely get laid.
OTC.
Yeah.
You just OTC that shit.
No, see, I know that because I get ass all the time, right?
No, yeah, we know that's
Yeah,
not true.
I just-
I remember that. I remember that Snapchat series of you with like your hand like colored.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
that
leave
was a
Pamela
sad
out of
period.
this.
That was a sad period.
Pamela Henderson.
She was palmy, all right.
She's right here.
Yeah. Oh,
She's
that's
always
a
being
grizzled
around.
woman if I'd ever seen one.
Yeah.
She's
well,
got
you
all
know
that
what?
all that gi work callus on it. You know.
Oh my God! You should have seen the work Jay put us through.
He said gi work. I
Was
don't
it
think
yesterday?
Sag mess with gi anymore. I think
You
it's
don't mess
only
with
no gi for
you
now.
don't mess with the gi no
I'm putting
more.
my pajamas on
You don't.
nowadays.
You've been putting pajamas on.
Yeah, I'm getting back into it. I wasn't for a while because I was
Yeah.
working. I only had time to choose one, so I was like, no gi. Because
No
sub
gi.
only is where it's at now. You know what I mean?
It's what
True,
people like to
true.
watch.
That's why. Yeah, it's fun.
It's fast and
Oscar's heel
entertaining.
hooking
It is
everybody is
fast.
Get
good.
the fuck up out of here. Well, he's right.
It's like joining the dark side. You know what I mean?
That's what it is. Heel hooking everybody is joining the dark side.
True.
But you
True.
guys have been. I was talking about like I saw you snap somebody's fucking foot off the other day.
Wait.
You were in like it was the one where you were in the gym, but it was like
think it was
a
Cali.
competition. It was in it was a Cali competition.
Was it the last one?
Yeah.
World Series. Yeah.
Oh,
Jiu-Jitsu.
oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, was it that one? Wait.
Yeah, you pulled
You
on his
heel
foot
hooked,
pretty
like-
good.
No, I think he's talking about the bullpen submission series. the
Oh
one-
yeah, maybe. Okay.
Yeah. So like
There's too many.
I was going with this dude, and I had the ankle lock. And the ankle lock was pretty tight, right? It was pretty tight. And he didn't want to tap. And I'm like, God damn, bro. I thought I was the only one with the
Oh
flexibility.
no, this wasn't it. That wasn't it.
No?
This was a video where you were sitting up, and then all of a sudden, just like you caught the right like little just grip on his ankle, like you just like
it was
switched
your
grip.
first match.
Oh, I get the
And
big
you-
ass, strong
you-
ass.
Yeah, and you just
Okay.
dropped for it, and he just instantly
Okay.
fucking.
Okay, so this dude, man, was
The
strong.
second you touched him,
Oh yeah, that was a straight ankle.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Yeah.
believe he tapped so fast.
Yeah,
It's
that was.
straight
It's
ankle.
because like okay, so this dude was so fucking strong.
Yeah.
Like I weigh like right now.
he wasn't that strong when you tapped that quick.
Yeah, but like this dude, man, like I weigh like around like in a good day 165, and that tournament was.
Oh, you're
was-
big.
No.
You gained some
Where?
weight, boy.
No, look at this bitch wrist.
I mean,
Little bitch wrist.
you
Where's
just got
Jorge?
those little bones.
No, but this competition was 175. It's like 155 to 175. And I'm like, okay. And we were going for 5 minutes straight. This dude was just going strong as fuck. He got an ankle lock on me, and like he did it wrong, but he still fucked up my what's it called? My tibialis anterior.
Achilles.
The Achilles, but not the Achilles like higher, but that shit fucking hurts. And I was like, so I got up, and the dude just put the unlock his feet. I'm like, why?
Why'd you do that? And then
Yeah,
just you drop back for it.
Yeah, 'cause I already
was
know
like
I had
putting
it.
a bear trap on it.
Yeah, I already know I had it, so he tapped right away. But
Will.
it was
He did. He lost his will.
He
He was
wanted
just like,
to
I
lose.
want to go out.
Yeah.
Do you've had that though? Like you felt that from somebody on the mat, or you've maybe even felt that yourself, like where you just don't want to be in that fight anymore.
You know, the biggest thing for me that's happened to me, but it's usually because I'm thinking about the
About something
post-tournament
else.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
if I tap right now,
I just want to be done.
I can go get
just-
all you
yeah.
can eat
He
wings
told me
right
this
now.
when we were white belts. He said, "Hey man, it's not that bad. If I tap right now, I can eat. I'm cutting weight. There's no right." So
Oh man,
I
that's,
mean, that's a mindset, you know, and it's like, what mindset do you want to have?
oh damn.
It's hard. It's easy to go that road, you know. It's easy to have that mindset, and it's hard. It's the hard road to have the different one where it's like, nah, fuck that. I need to
true.
like crush this.
Right. And those wings taste better when
They
you
do.
didn't tap for them.
They
you know the
really
one
do.
wrestler. He says that you know what's better than regular pizza. He says championship pizza.
Did you say championship pizza?
Pizza, yeah.
thought he was gonna
Dominican
say
pizza.
okay. So
Does that have piss on it?
when
Does
you
R. Kelly make it?
Yes.
when you messaged us talking about to do this podcast, I was like, you're picking the wrong person. You can barely understand me, and I want here.
Pick the right guy. Pick the right guy.
It shows
Made
how
the right
diverse
choice.
we are. We're really,
Yeah.
True.
we're really political
Yeah,
correct.
we're
right
politically
now.
correct, and we fuck with
Okay,
everybody.
that's
races,
good,
shapes,
that's
creeds,
good.
cultures, religions, whatever.
We got Filipinos,
Homosexuality. I mean, that's why we had.
Homosexuals.
That's why we had you two.
Yeah, gingers.
Hey, man,
it's
Dominicans, Cubans, whatever.
I only fuck with like off-brand white people. Like I don't fuck with like just all full-on white people.
These not just Starbucks. You gotta
Like-
go. To
And
Whole
I mean,
Foods.
I do include like fat white people in off-brand white people
geez.
because they're still like kind of like negated from the herd, you know. Like they're not mainstream. Like they don't want you around.
I think that
you're
fat-
wasting their healthcare
they
insurance
are.
dollars.
I think that fat white people are mainstream as fuck. Everywhere I go, it's like
There's a lot of them.
it's a lot of them.
No, they're just their own group.
it's like,
Like
they
I
stick
mean,
together.
Yeah,
They
it's
just
like-
stick together. Except for like sometimes you get like a funny fat white person, then they'll get like a hot like.
I
white
wish we had one of those
person.
here. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, there's definitely not. Matt's not here. Once there is, then there'll be a funny fat white person.
What was that? Oh, it's kind of like the bald people at the gym. They always find each other. Like
They
Why
do.
is that?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Like these two about to join too, but
they're just
I
like,
think
hey,
well, it's just
Rub
like
their
they
heads
both
together.
made the decision to give up on something like that's so similar. They're
right?
just
You
like,
gave up on hair too.
Oh, you said fuck like caring about your hair. All right, well, let's be friends.
well, for real, like they get together and they come here in like different times in different
weird.
parts and just merge together as
'Cause
the
they
day
all
goes
look the
by.
same. It's 'cause they all look the same.
Yeah.
That's how. I mean, you want to make everybody look the same. Just make everybody shave their head.
True.
We don't look that far off, like all bald and pink. you
Yeah.
know?
Mr. Clean
I
Game.
just think it's because they feel bad.
Yeah.
know, being next to someone with a full head of hair.
Oh, Jay's got that sympathy.
God, it's like,
Developing.
I'm in between. I have hair, but it's thinning.
I have a little thin spot
know?
back here. This
so
my,
I don't fit in either which
Got
category.
Black Panther over here.
I got dressed now.
You got dreads now?
I don't know if you know
I
it.
could do some dreads right
You
now.
should do some dreads.
Nah, I never
Fucking
would.
piña right here, the pineapple.
I fucking I have like a little thinning spot right in the back of my right in the crown of my head, and someone said something about it, and this was my reaction. I was just like, well, fuck it, I'm just growing my hair out. You can never
Gonna
see
fucking
that
comb
again.
over then.
Same.
Like,
I
you
know.
can never find it.
Yeah, I got the Trump comb over going because I
Yeah.
got the same thing.
You get the same
Front of my
thing.
head.
Oh,
I left
no.
my hairline back in 2013. Yeah.
That's a tough one to overcome where it starts going back over
yeah,
there.
whatever. I got like Joey and
toughie.
Spencer, all those guys at the gym to hang out with. It's all
You got a
good.
bunch of bald friends like
Yeah.
you. I'm
Devin-
just like planning my future out, you know.
I'm gonna join the
Just
$1
mapping it.
shave club. It's all
That's
good.
that's what it is, dude. Dollar Shave Club is just preying on bald people. And
Yeah.
It's not. I don't support that business.
Well, here's the shitty part. It's because now you got guys that are bald,
Yep.
and you got guys that then those guys that could grow a full on beard.
Oh
You
yeah.
got those guys that
Hell
can't
yeah.
grow shit.
No, nothing.
Like I'm fucked now. Like my hairline was like right here. Now it's up here,
Now it's up there.
and I can't grow shit on my face.
Yeah, but you wear it well.
Yeah, you,
I'm
wear it
trying.
well.
you
I'm
got
trying.
tats.
Yeah,
so
you
get
get
it.
the tats.
That's
True.
all I got.
Tattoo some
the
hair
Dilf.
back on,
Okay.
man. Tattoo a comb over.
I think we forgot, but he's the Dilf of YouTube. He have like 20 million views.
Yeah.
In a video, and every comment is good
Straight
saying
Dilf.
like he's the Dilf from YouTube.
Straight Dilf.
Yeah, I'm glad you translated that. I was like, Delph? Delph?
Dilf.
Every time he answers his phone,
Dad,
just some
I'd
random
like
woman
to
be like, "You trying to fuck?"
Yeah.
What's up? You trying to fuck? This is Dilf 411.
Oh, man.
My Instagram is
Dilf Dad, I want to fuck.
Dilf Dad.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Shit. There goes my YouTube channel name.
Nobody calls me that anymore. Everybody called me that in high school.
Dilf Dad?
Dilf Dad, you want to fuck?
Oh, everyone called me backseat in high school.
Yeah.
Backseat?
Backseat.
Because that's where you tried to date rape him.
Yeah. It's always stuck in the backseat.
He just he had a couple like handcuffs.
Yeah. Handcuffs and over the pant handies. That's how I do it.
Ooh.
Involuntarily.
Ooh.
What? I didn't admit to anything.
No, he didn't.
That
This
didn't
is
even
just
happen.
the-
We all know I don't.
Just
We all know I don't get laid, so
No, not at all.
I
Just
can't even
palm along.
incriminate myself.
Wait, but that's how you know he's lying. Whoever says he doesn't get laid, he gets laid.
Does he? Well, you got a girlfriend now, right?
I do, so
What's that like?
I hope I get
What's
laid.
that like?
How'd you trick her?
How'd I trick her?
Yeah, what'd you do? Did you give her candy?
She
Was
must
she
not.
like 13?
You know what? Okay. She's 14, you creep. They're disgusting.
14 years old, goddammit.
It's like they always say, grass on the field, play ball. And if not, play in the mud. Just kidding. I didn't say that.
No,
I didn't say
nobody
that.
says that. Nobody says that.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I think I
Not
took
even
meat sweats
Woody
to
Allen
a new...
said that. He waited. He just invested in
Oh,
his
man,
purchase.
I am the Kevin Spacey of this show.
Oh.
Well, yeah, so she wrestled in high school and trains with us at the gym.
Oh, that's
So
dope.
I think after a few
What's
head
that like?
injuries, her eyesight started
What's
to
that
fade a
like?
little. And she
I
thought
used
I
to-
was like good looking.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've dated several MMA chicks, several wrestler chicks, and those are the
You
best
said you weren't gonna lie.
relations I have. And those are the best relationships I've ever been in. Like,
Really?
as far as physical stuff goes, best relationships ever. Emotional stuff, it's awful. There's a lot of baggage there.
You
A
know-
woman that's gonna fight, you know.
True.
I guess that's a good point because, you got to be a certain type of individual to
Oh yeah.
be a fighter. I don't know. You got to have that drive, and that usually stems from like
It stems
emotional
from- It
distress.
stems from fucked up shit.
Yeah.
and there's always something fucked up for somebody that want to fight or do anything. There's always something there.
No,
Always.
there's always something like that makes you a broken person that you're like, oh yeah, no, I kind of want to get hurt right now, so that sounds cool.
Yeah, but luckily
know?
for me, my girlfriend has been pretty emotionally intact because she's almost just like one of the dudes. It's like dating one of your bros if they didn't have a penis. It's cool.
That's me. It's like he's dating me.
Oh yeah, why? So I mean, you could have just stayed dating Oscar.
But he's got to get rid of that anaconda.
Matty
down there,
boy,
bro.
Matty boy, pop up,
Hey.
pop up's here.
Put all our beards to
What'd you
shit.
bring? What is this? Careful for the. You were making dinner. Careful, I think I don't know if we just lost
Your
the
dinner, buddy.
Check,
What's
check.
my dinner?
Hello.
Pop brought dinner.
Pop.
Oh my God, what is this?
I made you a piece of
Oh
meat.
Jesus!
Yeah.
He made us a giant slab of meat.
Is it sweat?
you're
Is
welcome.
it sweating?
It's a sweating.
It's
a sweating slab of meat. Look
It's
at that.
pretty goddamn
Look
sweaty.
That's
at
a
this,
thick one,
everybody.
man.
That's thick.
How do you even cook that thing
That
without
is-
burning the
I
outside?
mean, that's great.
Here's what
I'm
you
gonna
do.
restart the. You guys get introduced. This
What are we
is
doing?
Matt. This is Jay.
Jay.
This is Zach. This is Oscar.
Oscar, nice to meet you.
This is Matt. This is the cult guy I was
Hey.
talking about. This is
You already
him.
mentioned the cult?
Oh yeah, I mean, I had to drink a full beer for it because they are not drinking. I'm the only one. Are you still on the wagon?
I wouldn't say I'm on the wagon. I'm just choosing not to drink for my health.
Do you want a beer?
No, absolutely
Okay. That's what I mean.
I'm enjoying it.
I'm glad.
enjoying
I'm just trying to post the last episode, and in the last episode it was like he'd just gotten and said like, no, I'm done drinking. Like I want to feel better and I want to do stuff, and now this is the first time that since he's made that declaration
right.
on the
That's right, boys.
podcast, he's like
One
kept
week.
going.
Nice.
What I'm talking
One
about.
week
Good.
and
That's awesome. Yeah.
Pop is still off the sauce. I'm proud, Pop.
It's okay. It's not that hard. I didn't even like it that much anyways.
I do.
It's all the goddamn 12 a.m. Filiberto's runs.
That's
the
those
main
are
reason
tragic.
I don't want to drink anymore because I don't want to go to Filiberto's.
You guys ever do those? You guys ever do the 12 a.m. Filiberto's run?
Yes.
Oh hell yeah! More
Yeah.
like
Who
3
hasn't?
a.m.
3 a.m.
But
That was
it's gotta be
Zach's
after the-
21st birthday
right, it's like after the
at
bars
the
close.
strip club.
Yeah. So whoa.
You remember that?
Love the cat
didn't
nap
happen.
burrito.
Oh God. So,
You
listen.
Yeah,
wanna
I don't
fuck on
care
me?
what
That's
it
the
is that they're
best, I
feeding
can't.
me.
Yeah,
It is
I
fantastic.
think the one Philly Bees I've been to the most is that one on Apache by ASU.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, dude, it's like I've been on my hands and knees vomiting in the
Oh,
parking
yeah.
lot numerous times.
Yeah.
My dorm was like right down the street.
Yeah.
We get drunk, we walk down,
Yep.
get a burrito, throw up a few times along the way, and
Well, it's perfect when you're leaving from the area too. It's
Yeah.
like it's the first thing that you see. It's like,
I
oh, I
do
gotta
love
crush
it.
this Philly Bees.
Honestly,
Yeah.
though, like, all right, so there's like a fucking hipster-y taco spot over here that has like a bunch of industrial, like interior decor and decoupage outside
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff. And I fucks with Filiberto's Patron burrito over the shit that they had
Patron.
any day of the week. The Patron.
so the
I
one
thought
that
it was
just
the
is
patron.
I call it the Patron.
I think they want you to call it the Patron because I said patron fries last time and they made me repeat it like 5 times.
What?
I think that
Patron for no, that's just carne asada fries.
Well-
or cowboy fries.
Yeah, it was like carne asada fries with like bacon and a whole bunch of extra shit.
Oh, good for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
You tried to call them patron fries?
Yeah, what do you say, Patron?
I always say Patron.
they want the white boy to
Patron.
say it with a fucking Mexican accent.
You say Patron.
Yeah.
Patron.
Carne asada.
Like, hey, motherfucker, give me those
Patron.
Patron fries, huh?
Oscar, you're Hispanic or
Uh,
Dominican.
we don't
How
know
would you
yet.
Say, how would you say patron?
Patron.
Patron.
Sí,
I
bien,
can't.
muy bien.
But
Bien.
Do
I
they
don't-
really want the white people to try to talk
I know,
like
that's
that?
what-
Is it just
I
to make
hope
fun
not.
of us?
I really
That's
don't.
fine.
I really
think it
hope
is.
not.
he's
I
like,
think it
that's
is.
fine.
If that's what it takes for me to get some of that food, I'll humiliate the shit.
Right.
So I'll do worse
Give me
things
some
than
of
that.
True.
Oscar, if someone's saying like a Spanish word, do you prefer them to like try to enunciate and sound like an idiot?
Like I do, cause it's funny that way.
See, we were right.
Honestly, I'd rather have it like that.
God,
Cause
yeah, so-
Motherfucker right here, huh?
Every time I try to speak Spanish, he's probably in the back of his head making fun of me.
I'm like,
Who's this guy, dude?
Yeah.
Instead of
for this
saying mijo,
racism.
mijo.
Dare you?
It's a catch-22,
Hey, mijo.
man. You say fajitas, they laugh. And I mean, I guess fajitas is pretty easy, but
Fajitas.
Fajitas.
patron, they laugh. You say patron or whatever, they're going to be like, it sucks, dude.
Listen to
You're
this
still going to
bitch.
get the fries, though. I just call them freedom
I
fries.
still eat the fries.
Yeah.
They're not
Freedom
freedom.
fries.
They're not free.
Well,
Those are El Chapo fries.
freedom
Those are
fries
Chapo
aren't free.
I'm gonna start calling them El Chapo fries.
El Chapo fries.
Give me the El Chapo fries with all the drugs on
Yeah,
them.
I was going to say, that sounds like it's got human
That-
bits in it.
It's got
Sounds
all
kinda-
the drugs in it.
That
That's
sounds
all-
like
that's
it's
just what it
sprinkled
is.
with
And-
cocaine.
Yeah, cocaine
Except the
and
is now my new
fecal
favorite
matter
meal.
from
dude.
paper money.
Speaking of cocaine, just off the freeway when I was coming up here, getting off the I-10,
Yeah.
this chick was sitting there, like, she looked like she was in a begging corner, but she didn't even have a sign, right?
We
So I was
have
like,
the best homeless people.
Yeah.
down
yeah, I was like, okay, like, she's cool. She's just hanging out in the
Yeah.
corner. And she pulled out her box of cigarettes, and I was like, oh, she's not an addict. She's just someone having a rough time. She's just smoking cigs. She pulls out a little baggie full of white stuff. And it's got a little hole poked in it. It's just sprinkling on the ground. And she just looks at me and shrugs and shakes her head. And I was like, Scenic Phoenix, baby.
Those are bath salts.
Huh?
That's what those
You
are.
think
Because
that-
if that was meth or crack, like she'd be crying.
I
That
know.
bath
I was like,
salts.
whoa, you're letting
Bath
me get
salts
all
is
over
still
the
easy to
world.
get, guys.
If
That's
that-
what I'm trying to
yeah,
say.
If those were real drugs, she would have been really upset.
Yeah.
But because they were just bath salts that turn you into a fucking zombie,
Yeah.
she's like, I can get more of those for like $3 at the fucking Haji store.
Okay, that makes
I don't think I can
sense.
say that.
No, you can't say that.
God,
Jesus Christ, pop.
I apologize for saying that.
Oh my God.
You got
I'm
little
so,
sensor
I'm
sounds.
so tired. I'm so tired.
I had
can't
tramadol
believe it.
for the first time.
Oh yeah?
That shit
It
fucks you up.
fucked me up, dude. Tramadol.
Try to jerk off with tramadol.
It was,
will
a,
fuck
it was
you
like
up.
it's
Your
like
dick
a
doesn't work
painkiller.
anymore, but
like
it does.
Lisa got some for her surgery, and my shit was hurting from almost dying at Salt River, and she gave me a tramadol. I was
Wait.
I
How'd
was
you almost die at Salt River? What
I
happened?
almost drowned. My kayak flipped over. I got stuck in it, and
One of the ones that you're like strapped in and shit?
no. My legs were stuck inside.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah, my legs were all fucked up, so I'm like I couldn't sleep, and she gives me a tramadol, and I couldn't even fucking sleep. And then I get up out of bed
never
to
have been
go
able to
pee,
sleep
and
on
I was
Tramadol.
like loopy as fuck, and I couldn't even stand up straight. And then, fuck, I felt it well the next day.
Fun fact about tramadol: I used to take them and then have sex with a chick who was a former fighter girlfriend, and she would beat me like while I was like high on tramadol.
Define beat. Like just fucking punch
beat
you
the
in the
fuck
face.
out of them.
What the fuck?
A couple little
Hey, man.
punchies, little punchies.
Everybody
little
has their
teacha.
fix.
You just got to talk to your mic.
Everybody have their face.
No, she
They're
took
fixed.
the
I mean, everyone
tramadol
has
too.
it.
She didn't believe me, and then
Oh no, I
took
mean
it, she was
it's
all
a
fucked up.
fucking weird ass feeling, dude. Like tramadol's a strange neural receptor that it works on.
I'll never do it unless I
No.
snort it.
I wouldn't even do that. Like it probably has
Crushing
something in it
line.
that prevents encephalation. You know,
Separating it.
fuck that. I don't trust I don't trust snorting anything. God damn it, that just sounds like so much work. Like the only thing I'll snort is Flonase. Like you give me a little drugs in that form, then I'll do it.
So you've never done coke.
No, I've only done it once. I've only done one key bump ever in my life, and I was drunk and high, so I was already crossfaded, and then I did the key bump, and it like just took away all that work. You know, like, like I was like, I fucking, this was like a 2-hour endeavor to get this hammered and high, like, and now you've just
Bill,
taken all that away,
you didn't
and now I
have
have to
enough.
do the work again.
Here's the
Right.
problem. You didn't have enough.
I mean, I think that's the
You
general
needed-
Come on, a key
consensus.
bump. I mean, that's a little mound.
Well, there was
Yeah.
two. There was two.
Yes.
Each nose, each shotgun.
you needed
It was
a couple
a
more.
double-sided key.
You needed a couple more. If you would have had a couple more, you'd have been like,
Wait,
fuck
was
yeah,
it-
cocaine!
Right. So you had this is like key bump or like this side key bump?
No, it was definitely the key side. I mean, I'm glad I only did it in that much, so I didn't like get into it. You know, I could just.
We're going to get you
I'm-
into cocaine, Bill. This is
I
my
would just
vow.
have- I would
man.
just have a
Just
fucking
watch Pulp
problem.
Fiction a couple times.
I would just
Yeah,
have
man.
a fucking problem, dude. I really would.
we are
I
going to
know
get
I
you
would.
real deep
go to
into
go to
cocaine.
England for a
I'm pretty
week.
high.
Yeah.
England for a week. I shit you not, you'll be hooked.
Yo.
No shit. A lot of
Dude,
cocaine?
they're fucking. They love their coke over there.
Wow.
it's insane. So I went there for a UFC.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I was hanging out with with like the staff, the UFC staff,
Yeah.
and everything in the hotel, and then one of the guys that was there, he was the owner of all the Tony and guys in London.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forgot his name.
That whoever that person is definitely does all the cocaine.
yeah. So I go there. Like he goes, hey, I gotta go get something. You want to come? I'm like, sure, why not? So I go up. We go to his room, and he has this big, gigantic Ziploc bag
Of just coke. Oh, Jesus.
It's like if I loved Coke, I would have fucking knocked his ass out and ran. I've never seen so much Coke in. I mean, seriously, you could use it as a pillow. It was that big.
Jesus
What is it with hairdressers loving coke?
I have no fucking clue.
It's
didn't
a
know that was a thing.
crazy busy
But yeah,
job.
dude, it's like you
Yeah.
watch
Hello,
any
I can
movie
hear
in
myself.
England and that has drugs, it's fucking Coke.
It's always coke.
Yeah.
It's always Coke.
Yeah,
It's like their
that's
choice
very
of drug
true.
over there, it seems.
Well, there's also
fine.
like I watched this documentary once, and it was like the heroin holiday in like Holland,
Yeah.
and so like there's European culture takes off like a month at a time in some cultures, and so they documented like this, like I think it was Dutch. And they took it it was these two Dutch guys that had like a month off, and they went on holiday to like the Czech Republic maybe, or like somewhere even further, and did a shit ton of poppies. And like got a bunch of poppies, and then like made a bunch of heroin.
the only
and then
poppy
did
here.
a bunch of fucking heroin.
Like poppies,
know?
like on your
like
bread.
the poppies that you get that you make opium from.
Oh,
you know what I
okay.
mean? Like those type. And I don't know how to do it, but it's not hard. Like these fucking guys did it pretty. It seemed like it was pretty easy. Are you guys like your headphones cut out?
No, mine seems okay. I'm hearing through like my right ear.
Yeah, that's what I'm. I'm only hearing one channel.
Yeah,
which
same
is
here.
weird.
I hear my left.
When you talk, I hear it to my left.
But
But maybe
we're,
that's because you're to my left.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but we're still good on the recording, so I'm
Okay,
just gonna
fuck it.
rock with it.
Rock with it, roll with it.
I need to get some more.
Europe,
need to
that's
get
what scares me. Like Europe loves their drugs, and my daughter leaves in August for
To go to
Paris
Europe?
For how long?
for a semester. She's studying abroad.
How old?
She's 20.
So she's in college.
Yeah, so she's going there for a semester for school, and she's already planning to go to some rave and
Oh my god.
motherfucker.
Wait, what part?
That's
This
where
is
my
the
money's
this
going.
is the
Yeah.
new this is the new Taken movie.
I know,
Taken 2.0.
Bro, can you imagine?
I don't
Can you
know.
imagine?
Take-
Jay
Taken
would fuck up
2.0.
Liam Neeson's in a heartbeat.
Cause
Yeah.
so Jay is a real badass motherfucker. This dude is a black belt, like 20 different martial arts, bro. Like
Yeah.
this is crazy.
He wouldn't let there be a Taken 2, 3, and 4.
He only needs one.
Right. And it would be a very short film.
It's like it's
what
like
else do you have?
Action-packed.
Do you have black belts in multiple
Well,
disciplines?
I started out doing like Filipino martial arts when I was a kid, and then I started getting into then after that, I had a next door neighbor. Dad was a kung fu
Dude.
Sifu, and I trained with him. Got
That's
my
right,
like
Sifu. I forget
he was a
that name.
black belt
Sifu.
in
Yeah.
kung fu.
Yeah. Whatever that means.
Yeah. Then I got into like a freestyle karate. So we
Freestyle karate, like
Yeah.
like a Kyokushin, or
Yeah.
just
It
okay.
wasn't Kyokushin, but it was like
It was like same print, same
Yeah,
like
basically
heart
just like
of
back in the
Kyokushin, kill each
80s.
other.
back in the 80s, like kickboxing, like gloves.
Yeah.
And that was big, and that's what I did growing up.
Yeah. And I mean, that
called-
was freestyle
Yeah.
karate at
Yeah,
that point.
exactly.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's-
just kind of what they called kickboxing.
Exactly. So I got into that, then judo, jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
Brazilian
And well,
jiu-jitsu.
at what point did you get into jiu-jitsu?
when I was 16.
16?
Yeah.
God damn,
I
that's
was-
a long ass time ago.
so I wrestled.
you trying to
you
call
can
him
throw him
old?
under the bus like that.
Jesus, shit, Oscar, show some fucking respect. God, Oscar.
I'm just.
didn't-
Just keep going. I'm sorry.
No, it was. I wrestled for a year in high school and I was horrible at it. So I just did it for that
Retweet.
one year. And
Same.
I moved out to Arizona, and that's when I started getting into more Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I was into shoot wrestling when I was 16 in jiu-jitsu. Then I put a gi on when I moved out here. So it's just been kind of
Just and
all
then
that.
just ever since.
yeah. I was horrible at ball sports. So I got into more
I was
fights
really
than
bad at
anything.
that.
So
Yeah.
I just decided to
terrible
get
hand-eye
into
coordination.
karate, martial arts, and I did my first full contact karate fight match when I was 17.
Really?
Yeah, and it was funny. Here, funny story. I had a subscription to Black Belt magazine, and in the back they had this ad. Like, I just got into full contact karate. I'm like, do you want to be? Are you tough or whatever?
Yeah.
Karate, boxer, wrestler versus this and that. Call now and apply. So I call, I get it in the mail, fill it. I'm like looking at it, I'm like, fuck, they really want a lot of information here. I'm like, all right. So I just started filling it out, like on my karate accolades and tournament wins and stuff. And I sent it back, and then I'm like realizing it was like SEG Sports.
Yeah.
And fuck, it was an application for the first UFC.
Oh,
damn.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank fucking God,
Right?
I never
got
got
in
into
there.
it.
Oh, God,
God,
could you
voice.
imagine?
Yeah, it was
Ah.
insane. And then it was funny. Like later I realized who it was, but
Yeah.
a really good friend of mine now. Back then I didn't know, but Zane Frazier,
Yeah.
amazing individual, amazing martial artist. I love the guy to death. He won his first match, but in his second match, he just got fucking curb stomped like nobody's business. I was like,
You just like
fuck.
dodge a bullet.
No,
on
like
that
seriously,
level.
like this guy, the guy he
Reaction.
fought, he was holding
Just a
on-
monster, yeah.
He was holding onto the fence while he was like fucking like stomping on his head.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was insane, dude. It was I was like, fuck. I am so glad I didn't get into that.
His coach
Dude.
throws a curb into there.
The original date. Oh. Goddamn dog. Is the dog out here?
That's Oscar.
Bill, you can't say that to our guests.
I
okay?
didn't mean. I thought it was Rocco.
I
Thought it
accidentally
was
said
Rocco.
Haji's store, but we can't have any
I
more
mean,
your
my bad.
blatant racism going on in here.
I'm
You're the
pretty
only one
high.
who took it that way. I just thought it was the dog. It was an honest mistake. God damn it.
Just fucking with you, Bill. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna have to. This is gonna be a difficult edit job, everybody. That's what this is gonna be. It's just gonna be a hard.
It's gonna be easy.
edit.
It's gonna be easy to edit, guys.
Tough edit.
You know how? We're just gonna play the whole thing through. That's,
I mean,
what's
if
gonna
we
happen.
got camera audio, the whole thing through.
We'll figure it
Fuck.
out.
Anyway,
Bill, we got this.
what do you mean we?
We got this.
I do it all.
We'll fix it in the
You
edit.
son
Bill.
of a bitch.
Listen,
We got this.
listen.
We got this.
We'll fix it in the edit. It's good. It's all
He
good.
says we. He never does a damn thing.
I show up and look pretty, Bill.
He did show up, and he did bring meat.
I
so-
brought you a
And
goddamn steak
You do look pretty.
that I cooked with my sweat and tears.
He's a good boy.
Oh,
It's actually sweat and tears is what I use to cook.
That's
this.
how you
That's
season
the rub?
it. That's
Yeah.
my
Like
favorite
his
rub,
salty.
actually.
Call it
That's
call
my
it Matt's
favorite rub.
sad
The only
steak.
thing you could have put, the only thing else you could have put on there is like the blood of the innocent, and that I've been really just satiated.
Tears and blood.
My kids aren't around anymore,
Ah.
so
They had already gone home.
could have been boiled in that.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Damn.
Anyway, from
Shit
this
gets dark
morbid
sometimes,
I
internet,
know.
guys.
I
it does.
took a turn to the dark
we'll,
side.
we'll go dark.
Emo
We
ring
have
there for a
we have
sec.
an episode that like got like super serious, and we can't release it. Like it's just like
Unreleasable.
unreleasable.
Let's make this one releasable.
No, we're
but
gonna make it's still very releasable.
yeah, but let's get close to that asymptote. If I'm using that word correctly, let's.
I
just
mean,
get,
you're not gonna get any harder appearing to me with that Pokemon T-shirt. on.
Oh, I'm hard as fuck right now. I'm very hard.
I know
That's why I'm
that.
scooted under this
I know
table so
that.
much.
I know that. But
And
at
yeah,
the
I
same
can't get
time-
any harder.
Listen, Squirtle.
Yeah, that Squirtle's
Squirtle
just too
squad.
goddamn adorable.
Now you realize that everybody only picked 2 Pokemons in the first choice. It's
That's
either
3 fingers, motherfucker.
That's it.
Whatever you're smoking, I want some. Everybody picks 2.
They picked
Everybody
2.
picks two.
You went to ASU.
And they either pick a Squirtle
No, it's a fork.
or Charmander. They never pick Bulbasaur.
Because bullshit, I picked Bulbasaur.
That's a lie.
And it's not. I did. I picked Bulbasaur.
Oh yeah, yeah, he
What's
got
his
that
name?
tattoo.
He's got Squirtle.
Yes.
Charmander tattooed on him.
What's his name?
Stefan.
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 It's Stefan. Yes.
Stefan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyone who has a Squirtle and Charmander tattoo can come hang out with me.
I just want to
True,
go ahead and
true.
admit something. The first time I ever played Pokemon, I picked Bulbasaur first.
I did.
And then within 5 minutes realized I made a terrible mistake
Yes.
and reset the game.
Really?
To get myself a goddamn Charmander.
No, I really
So
like
like
Bulbasaur.
the actual like find a Pokemon Go on your phone.
I'm
all
talking
over
like
the
the
place.
first
Yeah,
like
legit, like-
Pokemon
like
on
Red and
Game
Blue.
Boy.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
The first time I played it, I picked Bulbasaur first.
Oh man.
I realized I was just an idiot.
I'm not
and
gonna
I
lie.
was sick over it. I was real sick over it. I got upset, boys. I got upset.
Everybody
liked him.
killed
Was
this
this
Pokemon.
before or
I
after the
liked
cult
him.
thing?
I liked him.
in cult
He
during
was in
cult.
cult.
Yeah.
He was in
What
I
are
caught
you
him
doing?
all-
bad
I caught him all up
Just
on
all
the
over
call.
the time.
I
Yeah.
caught him all up. I was like, "Listen, this
Yeah.
is my co-host. He's my buddy. He's my
Yeah.
best friend.
Yeah.
He was in a cult, and he's a cool person for it. So
Yeah.
yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
Salute,
It did.
by the way,
Cheers.
if you guys are drinking at home.
Cheers.
Good
I
comics.
just drink my thoughts.
They're like a phoenix. They rise from the ashes of a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
Good
Just
comics
awful.
get the shit kicked out of them
Yeah,
for a
if you-
very, very long time.
If you haven't had a shitty life,
I
you're
don't
not
wanna
going to
hear
be
you
very
talk.
funny.
Yeah, I don't
That's
wanna hear you
true.
talk.
That
If
is
you haven't
so
had
true.
an awful hard life. Like I don't want to hear you talk.
Oh, those are the worst. And like I'm gonna get sexist here, especially those chicks who are like, I am in a sorority. Listen to me tell jokes at this open
There's-
mic.
there's-
You're
oh,
fucking
jeez.
terrible.
You're a
Nobody
joke.
likes you.
There's one chick in the scene. I'm not gonna name her name, but she is just really, really pretty and really, really dumb, and thinks that she had a hard life. And every time she talks about her hard life, I want to stab myself in the fucking ears.
Oh God.
I just want to take pencils and just sharpen them as sharp as they'll get, just that fine point, and then just jam them into my brain.
Hell yeah, John Wick style.
Yeah,
Just take
just,
her out with a fucking pencil.
No, I want to do that to myself. I don't want to hurt anybody else for my own, like, you know.
Yeah. I'm gonna
ill
do it in
feelings.
front of them
Yeah.
though, so that they have to live with that image for the rest of their fucking
I'll
life.
definitely scar them.
Be like,
You know,
Right.
give them some PTSD.
Or at least draw a penis on them before you go. You know what I mean? Something to remember you by.
it's in permanent marker.
Yeah. Don't use the pencil for that
yeah,
one.
right. Good luck. Now you have to get acetone to wash that off, and you're gonna burn your skin with it.
That's right. It hurts on so many different levels.
It
I think
does.
If
You ever got a chemical burn off anything? Anybody ever had a
Bleaching
chemical
my
burn?
hair.
Oh, dude.
Wait. Who just said bleaching my hair?
I did.
Like bleach,
Jay.
bleach,
Oh,
bleach.
yeah,
You have
yeah.
bleach
So
hair
you're
right
bleaching
now.
it- so it's the
No,
90s.
No, yeah.
So it's Zach is still bleaching his
Yeah.
hair. God damn it.
This
But
is
his
awkward.
is easier. Like I
No,
had
you have
darkest-
like blondish, reddish hair. Like you're already like a dirty dish.
How do you not have like curly hair too? You look like one of those curly redheads by just
Curly-headed
looking
fuck.
by
No.
looking at your beard. No, look at his beard. He's got a very
He does.
curly
He has
red
a very
beard.
thick beard.
Yeah, I don't
So-
know what's going on
He's
there.
very
It's just
Nordic.
the longer it gets, the more.
What flavor white are you?
The beer is sold
Flavor?
thanks to the Viking striking MMA.
Oh yeah, shout out to my sponsors. But yeah, I don't really know.
Are you
Like-
fighting, or are you just?
No, just jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
But
You
know,
ever think of fighting?
yeah, that was the original goal. Was
You like getting hit in the face? You don't like getting hit in the face?
you know, it's easier to go to practice every single day when you're not getting hit in the face.
It really is.
Like I get a
Really
bloody
the
nose
fuck
and I'm like,
is.
oh geez,
It
like,
hurts, dude.
I gotta give that a
Face
few days.
sucks.
Yeah, but
Hold on a second. We need to make that the motto of our podcast or something.
What?
Like, it's easier to go to practice when you're not getting punched in the face every single day.
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
probably the most profound
Well,
thing
then
I've
you
ever
get
heard
rid of
on
right, it's
this
way more
podcast.
profound than Mike
That's
Tyson's.
right.
Everyone has
That's
a
the
game
way I
plan.
treat
Absolutely.
comedy open mics, though. Like I punch people in the face when they deserve it at an open mic.
My
But,
turn,
like,
motherfucker.
Verbally, no, like verbally.
Oh, okay.
You know
Verbal
what I mean?
punches.
Not just verbally, Bill.
I mean, I've
Mr.
never hit
Mr.
anybody.
Angry Boy.
I've never hit anybody.
Was there
Some
an
people have
incident?
been pressed up against walls.
There's
Oh.
been people pressed against walls, but I mean,
That's hot.
you know, they deserved it. Like you deserve to get scared a little bit, a little
There's
startled.
certainly those people.
You know,
I think
like
that's why I stopped fighting because I didn't want to get punched in the face anymore.
Yeah.
that's exactly
I
like
actually
I've had
cared,
2
too.
amateur fights, and it just
Oh,
no,
really?
I don't want to have punches
Yeah,
in the
it-
face anymore.
Yeah,
It's,
imagine it takes its toll, man.
could you imagine? Like, I probably could have been a doctor at one point. Like, if I didn't huff like air duster when
Hold
I
on a
was in
second.
like 8th
Hold on a
grade,
second. Hold on a second.
and then
Hold on.
and then
Hold
I
on.
didn't get
Hold
punched
on.
in the face a
Hold
bunch
on.
of
Yeah,
times.
it's like-
Hold on.
I could have been a doctor.
Hold on.
What do you?
Listen.
I've been holding.
Listen, Bill. You're a wonderful boy. You're real smart and you're real sweet and everything. But doctor, you are not, sir.
Look at the chair. Look at the new chair. The new chair is a doctor.
Did you pull that out of the alley?
didn't.
Listen,
I
I
paid-
know how you get shit for your house, Bill.
$40 for this.
Okay, yeah.
I paid
40.
$40. Hold on.
Do you know how
I
much a
earned
doctor
this.
would have paid for it?
Hundreds.
4,000.
I mean, that's because that bitch doesn't know how to get it.
You know what's funny? When I came here, and the whole goal of me coming here is to become a cardiologist.
Okay.
And like, I'm
You really fucked that one up.
Yeah.
And then you decided, like, I just
I'm
like
gonna wrestle in
wrestle.
pajamas instead.
yes,
I'm gonna wrestle in
yes.
pajamas.
I literally my whole goal, my
Do you
my
like
lamp-
the bananas in pajamas?
He likes
got
plantains.
plantains in pajamas,
Plantanos.
Oh no, but like the whole goal was to come here and become a doctor, and like she had my whole life planned out, and I was like, all right. And then like you were saying, like I gotta like you need some hard shit to make something happen, bro. I got depressed as fuck because I broke up with my ex and I was depressed, and then I was okay, but then
She don't want to fuck me anymore. No.
but then
And she got
then
pregnant.
but then
She got pregnant.
she got
But that's for another time.
but that not by me though, not by me though.
Oh, good job.
We
Yeah.
cut deep.
Good for you. Listen,
but
as long as you can keep that not by you.
Bro, I was 2 weeks
You're
listening
gonna
to
have a lot of
Marvin's Room
money.
by Drake.
Matt's got 3 kids.
You got 3
He
kids?
I have
teach
3
you
kids,
shit.
yes.
Damn, that's like oh shit, that's like
Yeah.
3 paychecks.
Right?
Why?
It's exactly like 3 paychecks. It's
That's
exactly
why
how much
homeboy's
they
got a
cost
bitch.
every
Homeboy's
month.
got a law degree.
I do.
nice.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's why he's got a law degree. He's got the 3 kids.
'cause I
By
got
the way,
3
we
kids.
mentioned law degree, so drink.
You gotta go to school.
See,
Or
I-
do something. I don't fucking know. That's
Yeah.
what I tried to figure out. It's still not working out for me. So
I wanted to get in the law.
yeah,
You'd have been
Like,
good at it.
well,
You're
it's like-
really.
it was funny, it's like
you
my-
have a lot of-
After I got done with my undergrad, I wanted to took a break a little bit,
yeah.
and then I'm like deciding if what I wanted to do. I just continued with my computer science.
Yeah, yeah.
But then I'm like, fuck, I hate this. I hate programming. So
Yeah.
Computer science is super
Yeah.
boring as long
So
as
I'm like,
like
I'll just go to the law, and then I go to Barnes and Noble, and I open up the LSAT book. I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah,
And I
no,
put it
it's
back,
awful.
and I just went for my MBA.
That
You're
LSAT
gonna be-
book
yeah.
is a piece of shit because that LSAT test is a piece of shit. It's so goddamn complicated for no reason.
Yeah, but they make you have to do it to get into school.
Oh yeah. Well,
That's the shitty part.
that is the shitty part. And the school that I went to, which is quickly going under, thank God, because it's a fucking cesspool. But they started dropping the LSAT, and then nobody could pass the bar exam because they were letting people in who couldn't pass the LSAT.
I'm such a degenerate. I'm learning what the LSAT is for the first time here and now. It sounds like a light machine gun in Call of Duty.
No,
It's,
Modern
it's the
Warfare
law
2.
school. It's the law school assessment test, and a lot of schools they're actually like Harvard Law is switching over where you can do the GRE, which is the.
It's the dumber test.
No, that's just the test you got to take to go to graduate school.
No, it's an easier test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The LSAT is. It's made to be complicated because every goddamn answer on that thing is right.
Yeah.
But you have to find the answer that's more right. You have to find the most right answer in pretty much every section.
Yeah,
It's
very
ooh.
subjective, huh?
Yeah. Well, fuck, law is subjective.
Yeah.
Law is like, I mean, there's so much gray area in law, just depending on how you twist
have
the
to
word.
you have to really really love it, especially to go to school for it because it's hard to go to the school for it and then to actually do anything with it, which I don't use it. But
And you know, it's stupid. The law I wanted to get into was intellectual property.
I want to do that too, which
Of all things.
you have to go get an engineering degree on top of that.
Yeah.
For real?
Absolutely.
What is it? And just
There's a
in whatever
whole-
whatever field of intellectual property law you want to work in, or just
There's a whole
generalist engineering degree.
You have to have either some kind of like engineering degree or like some kind of science.
Sweet fucking Jesus.
Science degree.
Undergrad.
What is with these people
There's-
that can do those like doubly complex things?
There's
Like,
a
I don't fucking get you,
specialized-
dude.
There's a specialized intellectual property test you have to take in order to practice intellectual property law.
For real?
Yeah, it's not just a regular
Jesus
bar exam.
Christ.
Yeah.
You have to have a whole scientific background to be able to even comprehend the kind of shit that they're doing. Because they're making up, they have all these rules and laws about shit that doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have to learn to be like, okay, here's this idea. Like, how the fuck do you put laws on an idea?
It's like that's like pretty much what like the people in patent trademark offices do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much, and like it's a new idea, a new product, or new whatever, and then you gotta know how to protect that idea.
And it's also how why those people make so much money. They have to have,
definitely.
They have to have so many degrees in order to do it, and they're so goddamn smart. Where it's like,
Perfect example: the lawyers for Monsanto.
yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
You imagine
Those
how much
motherfuckers.
You imagine how much money those fucking guys have?
Oh god,
It's probably insane.
millions upon millions upon millions upon millions, hundreds of millions of dollars.
I'm gonna sound super clueless because I am, but who's Monsanto?
What?
Oh my god! It's
It's what they
they're-
control
Really?
the food and shit.
They
What? The people that
literally
control
they
the food.
put a patent on, was it a chemical or so or
They've
crop
got-
grain?
Monsanto makes
They're
like Roundup Ready grains, soy. They make seed, and they make all the genetically modified seeds. So like when they're genetically modified, meaning they're ready, they're like they have pesticides built into them. They have herbicides built into them,
And
to
they're
keep
like-
other plants away from them.
And like they can't reproduce on their own, so that you have to buy more seed
Exactly.
each year.
And then if
there's
you're,
laws
like-
about how much seed you're allowed to have, and there's laws about exactly how you're supposed to
there's
plant your
laws
field.
about pollination. So like if you
Yeah.
have a fruiting seal or field for like a grain product, you know, like and then like it has a cross pollination with a field that is not using that particular seed, then they can actually sue you for having their product.
because they put a patent on the DNA or something of that seed.
Right,
That
okay.
they own. So and what happened was, like gusts of wind carries like the grains or whatever in the air, and it ends up going into other farms and cross pollinating with their products and stuff. So if these lawyers from Monsanto will go to these small farms
And they'll just ruin
they
them.
take it, they take it, they test it,
Oh,
and if
God.
there's a bit of that DNA in their crops,
They just
those
fuck 'em.
those small farms are fucked.
That's
Fuck
fucked
'em.
because
They
these small
monopolize it.
farms aren't gonna be like that one that looks the same as all their other plants. Like, let's genetically test that one to make sure that it didn't
Oh
just
Exactly.
blow
yeah,
in
no,
there.
that's exactly it.
All right, they don't know.
You know,
and then
and then
yeah,
they just go in there and
just go
gank
fuck
'em.
everyone.
And I mean that's the thing too though is like there's always gonna be stuff like that where it's like a new law gets passed and then a shit ton of lawsuits go out.
Yeah.
You know, because that kind of keeps the legal beast satiated. You know, like we've
Well,
made
that's how you have to hammer out what a law means too. That's
well,
why.
true that
that's,
too. Yeah,
that's
no,
why
litigation does
immediately-
define a law.
That's why immediately when any new laws pass, there's several lawsuits against it because what people are looking for is actual clarification on how the law is supposed to be. Well, they're looking on clarification on what certain words mean in that law because everything turns on the phrase of what does the mean in this. That was the whole Bill Clinton thing. That was a lawyer.
I did not have sexual relations with that.
What is. That is a lawyer who's being fucking cross-examined who's like, well, what does that word mean to you?
Sexual
how are you
relations?
defining this word?
How are you defining sexual relations?
Absolutely.
I do not define blowjobs as a sexual relation. Just blowjobs is the same as you do, with your meemaw back home.
Right.
Like meemaw comes over, she gives you a little blowjob, and then you guys have like pasta salad.
Here's the crazy
crap.
That's why you talk very vaguely.
Yeah.
He's speaking in vagaries unless it's people you love, and then you can tell them the truth. Maybe.
Right. You gotta
Maybe.
stay vague.
Most people can't handle the truth. Most people can't deal with it when you're just like, hey, I need to be alone for a little while. You should just not be here for now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just that kind of shit.
Yeah, so I don't think laws for me. That's why Oscar and I majored in jiu-jitsu over here because
I'm trying to major in
stuff
jiu-jitsu.
makes sense. Someone does this, you do this back, and if
That's
they do
well,
this,
jiu-jitsu. I mean, but there's still, and again, there's the progression, and then there's your game versus another guy's game, and games are determined by how you like to play versus how that guy likes to play. It's like jiu-jitsu is body chess,
Right.
it really is. It can't be defined better than that.
Right. And
Jiu-jitsu is a body chess.
It really is. Your body is a chessboard.
John Mayer just
Very
popped into my head.
cerebral.
Actually, our version of the John Mayer song is actually "Your Body Is a Garbage Can." You can check out the music video when our fat asses get around to filming it.
My body is a garbage can.
is this happening?
I'm training.
Yeah, but no, we're gonna make that. I'm gonna make a music video. I have 5 parody songs I've been writing,
Oh, nice.
and parody songs have always been really fun for me, and just fucking up lyrics and making it silly. So I really want to do a couple where I write them out and I really
Listen,
produce
Bill,
them.
when I agreed to do the Meat Sweats podcast and be the talent on here, you were not at that time talking about being a musical comic at all.
I wasn't gonna do. I wasn't gonna do these as a
This
musical.
isn't what we signed up.
It sounds like you're doing some musical comedy.
wanna
No,
hear
I
it.
just want to write a song like the other one.
If you get
I
on
wanna
stage-
do motherfuckers act like they forgot about Al Gore.
Jesus Christ, Bill.
I want to hear that
Bored of him.
that garbage can.
Body's
'Cause
garbage can.
I'll admit, I fucking love John Mayer.
Yeah,
dude.
no, I really want to.
I love John Mayer's music.
Listen.
I get the. Yeah.
Pretty white, so those guitars can get me moving a little bit. If you know what that means.
Gets mad on. It's all pop fired up.
Gets pop. That's some
Better be in that
pop
video
baby
then.
making music
Yeah.
right there.
Matt's gonna be
Get that pelvis a pumping. Talking sex time.
Pump pelvis. The pump pelvis.
Yeah.
how we looking.
6. I just got real sweaty all of a sudden. I don't
That's
know.
the
Is it
meat
hot?
sweats,
Is it hot
man.
in here?
You just
You
got
guys
your
hot?
meat.
It
Am
is
I
that
hot? Is
sweat.
it just me?
Wafting in your face. When you have just meat hitting you in the face,
I
you're gonna
do
start
like it.
sweating.
love
I've
meat
been
hitting me in the
picking
face.
at it. I wish there was more gristle to pick at on it because I like it.
Listen, buddies.
So-
there's some good marbling inside.
Oscar, what are you doing over there?
Come back to earth.
Come back to us, Oscar. You just
Oscar,
kinda
come
pulled-
back.
He's high as fuck, man.
Are you high as fuck?
You can blame it all on Bill.
I didn't get him high. He came in that way.
Yeah,
He came in that way.
I was born like this.
You were born like
Born
this?
like this.
I was born
Permanently stoned.
just stoned as shit.
Sometimes I wish I had the endurance he had for weed.
Yeah.
I did like
How much you smoke?
I was smoking nights, but on weekends I try to get higher than the weekend before. Cause I so my goal every weekend is to get
Important to have
higher
goals.
than the weekend before. But I usually smoke at nights because in the morning, in the daytime, I do things. So I can get high for those things. It's funny.
That was the almost honest answer. I like to smoke at night because during the day I like to do things, and that's
For real.
though.
I like to smoke weed and relax. You know.
But
for real.
how much? You sit down. Oscar sits down and it's Oscar's day off, and we were making a video of it. How much would you sit there and smoke in front of me?
Honestly, I will smoke until somebody don't want to smoke anymore because I don't like smoking alone.
You have like smoking
need
with somebody?
We need a bowl count.
I do like having a friend around to like.
You will
just
go to
down
town.
with.
You can go to town.
I will go to
dude.
town. Let me
Yeah.
tell you, man. Like I will definitely.
How do you like to smoke? Do you like to just smoke blunts or
I
like
smoke whatever is available, man.
whatever
Like,
is available?
Yeah, right now I just have a pipe and I just smoke from the pipe.
just
and
a
like,
pipe.
I put like keef on it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Frostable.
I like
God,
I
I
don't
like
know,
super
man.
pocket, bro.
I seen this guy throw up after taking one hit from a
And that is
pipe.
also true. That is also true.
Oh, I've
I
thrown
got
up.
footage. Yeah.
Bro, I've thrown
Yeah,
up
that
a
is also
lot.
true.
Oh,
yeah, it
but yeah,
happens.
but you should have seen this guy try to clear one chamber
Oh
of a
my-
small bomb.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
It was
no,
like
no.
there was so
No,
much
hold on.
left over. I
Hold
had to
on.
pick up the slack,
You got
and he
a big
ran
old
over the trash.
buffalo
Hold on,
can,
hold on, hold on.
and I'm filming the whole
That's a
time.
buffalo fart.
Bongs
It's a
make me
buffalo
super
fart.
high.
That's what you call it.
Like-
That's what you call it when you leave
Okay, hold on.
smoking the bong still. It's a buffalo fart.
So, like, when I was in college, I had much.
Did you smoke a lot?
Dude,
Yeah.
I had a much higher tolerance in college.
They got crazy ass weed now too, Jay. Like,
Oh, dude, it's all science.
Purple
There's like
trampoline.
science
They-
behind
they-
it now.
Have you had any science weed yet?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
no, I got my
science
card.
weed.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's
Jay
phenomenal.
fucks with the CBD super hard. Like, I remember you had gotten on some of the
Yeah.
lotion at one point. You were
Shout
just like,
out to
this
Old
is
Man Oil.
amazing.
Dude, it was
Oil?
like, and I'm like starting to learn more. Like,
Out in the house.
talking like how they talk about like someone I forgot who it was. They said like if your high is too strong, smoke CBD. If
Yeah.
that's too much, if your body high is too much, then smoke weed.
Yeah.
So
And I mean, honestly, too, like if you can't handle like going super like, there's like certain strains that'll boot you in a different direction. Like even within like your like being high, like you can go to like a super relaxed place. You can go to like a super happy energy
What-
place.
that's what like a
You know, like-
I go to the
sativas.
sunken place, man, every time,
I
no
like
matter what I hit.
No, really?
Yeah, I have a
You
problem.
only go one place.
Dude, yeah. I mean, different strains probably do different things, but usually I have like a lot of one strain.
Yeah.
And it takes me a while to get through it because I don't smoke that often. So I don't have a tolerance to it. I
You
smoke.
used
and
to smoke a bit though, right?
I did, yeah. I was doing good for a while. I've been
And then
off.
and then you just kind of like tapered off a little
yeah, I
bit.
haven't smoked in like
Did you get out of it?
since Fight to Win. Like,
Really?
2 weeks.
Damn.
I
Been a while.
wanted to forget that night, so I was like, give me that pin. But
Yeah.
after that, I haven't really
Damn.
smoked a lot
Yeah, yeah.
at all, really. So now, if I were to smoke, like even just take one hit of
Oh
like,
no, then it just
some
dirt
flour.
shows you.
oh, dude, I would be in another dimension,
It just kills you.
and I get scared too. I get like that
Oh, yeah.
anxiety high.
You really?
We can
Yeah.
always test that out to see if it's true right now.
Oh.
Dude,
I
went
have my
and,
pipe in my car.
Dude.
I went and well, I mean, there's the look on the coffee table.
Yeah, bro. We're in
Well,
Bond
it's
City.
like
Like-
that's another thing I learned. Is like you have two different types. You have a sativa,
Yeah.
which is an upper, and then
Yeah.
you got the indicas or lower.
I always smoke a hybrid, and I always smoke like as close to a 50-50 as I can for the sale at the store I go to. I go to get the sale last weed because it's cheap. And
I remember I tried like somebody told me that when they smoked the sativa, dude, they cleaned the whole fucking house. So I'm like, fuck. I need
dude,
to
I've
try
gotten
some of
some
that shit.
sativas like that.
I need to
though.
try that shit. So I went to the dispensary. I got some sativa. I took I didn't even smoke. I didn't even smoke half the bowl. I took
Yeah.
2 hits,
Just-
and then I'm like, fuck. I started texting everyone.
terrified?
Dude, I got it. No, I'm like, dude, y'all got to cover for me, dude. I can't come in to teach. I was fucked up. I could.
Now we know where he really is when he's like, I'm running
fucking
late.
I'm like passed the fuck out. I can't
Did
move.
you really?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I could.
Oh,
it was so
wow.
bad.
Legally blind.
That's
I
crazy.
cannot
It was
see.
so bad.
B.O.P.
And I
Oh,
almost
the
killed my
dog.
poor wife. So like she just had surgery, and I had a cookie, and I was out
Gave
of
her the
town.
cookie?
The infamous
She
edible
ate the whole
stories.
thing?
I had,
No.
dude, I had a cookie, and I'm like, she doesn't like smoking, so I just told her. Like, she asked if she could have the cookie. I'm like, yeah, all right, yeah. But I think we're in California for a tournament, and then no. I was at the gym. I was at the gym teaching. She was at home, and dude, she was cooking. She had like ate half of the fucking cookie.
Oh god.
How big of a cookie are we talking? So like probably
Dude, there was
150 milligrams.
Yeah, it was
in it.
strong, and then she
Yeah.
like he was fucked up on a quarter of it.
I really was, man.
How do you
And then,
how do you
dude,
do with
and
edibles? Like
They
everybody's different.
fucked me up.
Edibles get you?
They fucked me up.
Edibles don't get me.
Really?
Edibles, I can eat a lot.
I can eat a lot.
so much weed, and then like, I mean, I can smoke a fair amount, but like, eating it is I'm a pro at. Smoking, I'm good at. And then you give me the dabs, and that's what kills me.
Oh, yeah?
I got destroyed recently by dabs to the point where I've never had to pass out in my car, and I curled up in the back seat But for like the longest time, I was just like sitting in my backseat, looking out my window, waiting for someone to come murder me. And I was just like, "I'll fuck you up if you try to murder me. I'm up. I'm awake. Like you might try to stab me, but I'm gonna hurt you for it. You know, like
Oh, that's funny.
I just go crazy.
That's weird. It was the opposite for me. I started out with a dab rig.
Yeah.
A good buddy of mine got me a dab rig as my first.
You
like,
started with dabs.
Introduction.
Jesus,
Just
Christ.
listening to your voice, though, your voice sounds like you started on a
Yeah, I
dab
totally
rig.
started with dabs.
Be like,
dude.
so my buddy got me like this dab rig.
Zach Morris strikes again.
It's not our fraternity. But dabs just do it for me. They feel clean. They get me right where I need to
mean,
be,
they're
and
just-
I'm out. But edibles, dude, those are what really put me in the sunken place. Like
Yeah.
when we were in Cali, and we went to this. He doesn't
The
remember, so
sunken
he knows
place.
good weed. But we were at a dispensary in Cali. It was like a blonde sandy. I don't know what you call it, but it was like a big old
For which
fucking edible.
tournament?
Huh?
For which tournament?
World Series of Jiu-Jitsu. But yeah, this
Oh
thing had
my
100
God.
milligrams, not a whole lot, but like for me it was a lot.
Yeah.
I just had the day before I had like a 40 milligram
Thing.
thing. Yeah, bonbon, and
Bonbon.
it fucked me up. But this thing, I had half of it, so I was like, oh, that's like 50. That won't do much. Oh
Yeah.
my God, I was scared. I had to have Hassan carry me and Alex at the same time.
Was it Hussein was there too, huh?
Yeah, I was
we-
scared.
That trip, all we did was like, so we went to compete. So he didn't want to smoke until the day off, until it was
Until
done.
he was done.
But I was smoking the whole time, except in the morning and after. Bro, we got so high. All we did was get high and eat pizza, bro.
So
And
you
then-
do you when you compete right now, since you're the only guy who's still really smoking, are you competing high?
No, I never.
No, you don't
compete
smoke.
high,
You
I
don't.
never
You don't
train
compete high. You don't train high.
No, I don't even go to open mat high. All you do in open mat just like roll. You know?
Really?
I
You
don't
guys
like it.
realize every practice I ever did at the gym, I was fucking like torched.
I just
Every single one, every one I ever coached you in, I smoked weed in the parking lot before I walked in.
like, you were always walking around
Why
high,
you never
so,
invited me, man? Like,
I mean, we did it. I did a couple times when I realized you guys smoked. I just didn't want to be like that guy, you know. And
Who's
like, I just
always
was
high
like-
at every practice that he's teaching?
I mean,
you didn't want to be like that guy, Bill?
I mean, but at the same time, that's like how I let go and like just kind of like
True.
ran into the practice and like, because I mean, it's hard to feel confident in something like that. You're taking people through a practice and shit, and so like I treated it like I was doing comedy, and I was just like, just get stoned for this, and
so
it'll
you
be fine.
treated it like
Yeah, you know.
shit.
You know,
God
no,
damn
I
you,
mean,
Bill.
did you guys learn anything from
yeah,
me
you
when
were
I
a really
coached
good
wrestling?
coach, especially considering that you were torched as fuck the whole
Yeah.
time.
There was points where I would like that warm up. There was half the time where I was just like, God, I don't know what would be funny to watch him do right now.
Yo, that explains so much because you made us do this
Yeah.
this backwards roundup, and I can barely do a round. I didn't know what a round
Nobody
was
could do it
until
but
you said it.
Honestly, though, like that's a legit thing. Like when I wrestled in high school and college, they always had us do front offs. That are it's a cartwheel where you turn your hips forward. So like a round off, you turn your hips backward, right?
Yeah.
In a front off, you turn your hips. It's almost like doing a cartwheel into like a front handspring. And Zach has actually a really good front handspring, so I'd make him do front handsprings. But doing shit like that trains your hips to be explosive. You know what I mean? And like opening and popping your hips through things. So like just a general tumbling drill, like that was the theory behind that. Like if I can get them to do this, maybe I can get them to put more pop into their hips when they throw somebody.
Yeah, hips don't
You know
lie.
what I mean?
True.
Yeah.
Shakira.
Throws and even like sprawls, I feel like you can really,
You really
fuck
got
someone up with
dude.
your hip.
If you know how to put your hip down and when you sprawl, you should be giving dudes black eyes with your
Yeah.
hips. Like that's legit.
He
like,
this dude have like blades on his hips.
They call me
this,
Blades.
This dude
that's
literally
legit, dude. Like
Bro.
you should be trying to kill somebody with your sprawl.
like holy
Yep.
fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like all this bones just drop
No,
on your
but-
fucking eye.
Those are really good practices. I honestly had no idea you were high, but like, there was,
I appreciate that, like, because I would always be like, God, I don't know if this is like if anybody's
No,
getting anything.
I don't
out
think
of this.
nobody knew you were high.
yeah,
huh?
you're just making us do bullshit. You're like, Zach, front handspring. You guys cartwheel. You guys patty cake.
I
And
did
everyone's
have
just
a
kinda
couple
like, fuck
idiots do
yeah.
patty cake because they just couldn't do anything else. But you always run into that. Like it was really cool. Like I'm so bad. I'm bad at like making myself available for like just everybody. Whereas you're really
Yeah.
good at that. Like you're just like, and that's what a true teacher is, though, is someone who can take
Yeah.
anybody and like get them to move forward. Whereas me, I'm just like, fuck that idiot. I don't want to deal with him. Like this guy gets it. Like I just want to hang out with this guy. He knows. Like he understands what I'm trying to get him to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and so that's why I always felt bad because like I would just walk away from people and just be like, like you're just not gonna be there. You know, like I get it, but you know, like I don't know. So I didn't feel good about doing shit sometimes. Like
I think it's a wrestling versus jiu-jitsu thing. Like
True.
they say jiu-jitsu's for everybody,
no,
but wrestling is like it's not really for everybody. Like
it's not.
You kind of.
It's not.
You
You gotta really want to.
Wrestling is
It's
some
not
hard
gotta be a pussy.
shit. Like
Yeah.
a wrestler they have the hardest like mentality ever. Like
They really do.
How-
Like
like-
Rob was one of my favorite dudes to have in class. Rob Hale.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
look at his beard and be like, this guy wrestles.
Yeah, he was
This guy fucks.
This guy fucks.
He hashtag he fucks. He hashtag fucks.
I hit a sick double leg on my kid in the kitchen earlier today.
Did you really?
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
kid wrestles in high school, and Matt
Yeah.
wrestled a little bit.
My
And
kid,
so, like,
my kid
I love
was
him
a
so many
sophomore
stories.
last year. He won. He took 4th in state freestyles.
Oh, nice.
As a
Freestyle's
sophomore at
dope.
one. He wrestled up 182. He wrestled up 10
he's a big
pounds.
kid too. Like,
Oh
he's-
shit! I was gonna say, make sure he
he's
doesn't
a
get
hoss.
like if he's already better than you, make sure he doesn't get bigger than you. So
No,
you
he's
can
Oh,
already
kick his
listen!
ass.
I watched enough of his tournaments that I know his weakness. You just got to push his head up, and then you can just hit a double leg on him. and I tell him that. I tell him like, listen, people just come up to you and they push you on the forehead, and you stand up, and they hit double legs on you.
Yeah.
And so now I'm gonna do it to him every time I see him, so that maybe he remembers it and
Don't
figures
even
out.
don't even hit like a drop knee double. Just hit like a run through. Like I'm
Power double.
I'm Bill
Yeah.
Goldberg and I'm spearing your ass.
Oh
right
yeah.
now.
Well, he needs to
Just that
know.
face through the midsection.
He needs to
double.
know I have 130 pounds on him, so
Right.
I'm gonna make him feel it every moment that I can. That's why I'm trying to get in better shape too, because these motherfuckers are gonna kill me soon.
I mean,
Like,
you have
'cause-
two boys.
My second is going into high school now. They're getting ready to go to wrestling camp next week. They start on Monday.
Where are they
wrestling
going to
camp.
wrestling camp?
Like in Chandler,
Chandler?
probably some high school
Okay.
where they do like a group.
Chandler High.
Maybe, possibly.
I used to coach a
Chandler
wrestling
High.
Yeah.
camp. I
Well, he
used
goes to Dobson, so
coached a
he's
little
over
wrestling
that area
camp
too.
once.
Chandler?
No, it was for a former Olympian. I don't even remember the guy's name. Oh no, Ken Chertow. That's who it was for.
Okay.
Chertow
wow.
went to the '92
Yeah.
Olympics. And actually, funny enough, like August is August Schmidt, our mutual friend, owner of East Valley CrossFit. Shout out to East Valley. Go check him out.
What up,
Anyway,
Augie?
what up, Augie? He has this like trainer in his gym named Marie. And Marie was a physical therapist for like a few like Olympic teams at one
No,
point.
she traveled. She traveled.
She traveled with the
traveled
Sunkiss
with,
kids, and
she traveled with the Olympic team.
Yeah.
Numerous times.
like it was like she went to like 4 Olympics through
Yeah.
like the like 88 to like the early 2000s.
Dude, Marie is fucking awesome. She's got
She is.
magic hands.
She is an old witch woman who
Yeah.
just will fix your body. And
Oh, yeah?
she's just an old like fucking
Fuck yeah. Hooray for
crazy
witch
little
woman.
lady who just has like done
Rub some gel on
everything.
you and shit.
She's just been everywhere, and
Some
she's
black
got
magic
like
on your dick.
she's got this cool. She had the coolest little office at August Old Gym. She had this office, and it was like T-shirts from everywhere she had been, just on the wall.
Every Hard Rock Cafe.
Every Hard Rock Cafe in the universe, dude. Like, bitch had shit
She
from
had
Omicron
Maui.
Persei
She had
8.
fucking Fiji.
Shout out to the Futurama reference. Jeez. That was
No one.
Wait, what was
no
that
one
Futurama
showed it.
reference? Let me hear it.
Omicron Persei 8.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
where those big motherfuckers with the capes are and nothing
yeah,
else.
Yeah. The three-eyed motherfuckers.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that. Salute. Good,
Hell yeah.
good call.
Salute.
Salute.
Got no water here,
Salute.
but here
Got
we go.
no water. You just drink the. I mean, I offered beer, but you just
I mean,
like I'm on this olive.
I'll
malt.
take
Yeah.
soda
It's good. I don't have soda, Oscar.
or water.
Ew.
Oscar, we have beer. The only way I will drink my calories is if it will do something to me, like conscious wise. You know what I mean?
You don't like that sugar rush,
I'm not
buddy?
I don't get a sugar rush.
Fuck you.
I don't get no
How
sugar
dare you
rush.
not? How dare you talk
My
shit about that sugar
receptors,
rush?
my receptors are turned off.
I like to get that sugar rush and then run around the park outside and be like, I got a sugar
I
rush.
haven't run around the park in a minute.
Listen, buddy, how dare you? I've lost like 15 pounds over the last 2 weeks.
Have you really?
And you haven't said a goddamn word about
I
it.
can't
Congrats.
see it at all.
I'm gonna sit on you. I'm gonna sit on you. That's what's gonna happen.
Catch me first, bitch.
I can catch you, but you don't know how fast I am. Oh,
I'm not very fast, actually.
Oh.
Everybody here can
No,
attest
dude,
to
fuck that,
too. I'm
dude.
not
So
fast.
when I first started doing CrossFit,
Yeah.
right, it was I shortly after he came over for a couple classes.
yeah.
I came over.
Shortly.
Fuck that. I came over to his place. So Jay runs a jiu-jitsu gym. If everybody didn't know by now, Jay Pages Jiu-Jitsu. Check him out.
It's the best
one of the
gym.
fucking best gyms in the valley. And
Arizona.
I mean,
True.
I love you guys.
Arizona.
Aw.
Like, fuck it. The universe. How about that? But anyway, I went over to his place because I met this kid who was selling weed out of his townhouse at like 19, and this kid was going over there. And I met this like
Thank you for not mentioning me. by
no, it
name.
wasn't you. It was another kid. His name was Gunner, and he had like
That
this,
motherfucker, dude.
Yeah,
Where is
remember
he?
him.
I don't
What?
know. He's modeling now.
You know
or
Gunner?
some
I don't
shit.
know.
Yeah,
You're horrible
dude,
with
the
names. and I don't
skinny
remember
dude that
names.
wear the spaz the whole time.
Yeah.
and
He
then
was, yeah, he had
Tank
like a little
top?
silver. He looked like Rogue from the X-Men. If Rogue was a
Yeah.
dude. He had like a little silver spot in his hair.
Oh yeah, I remember Gunner.
Yeah. So I went in with him, and I was rolling with Sujin, his fucking cousin,
One of my former pro fighters.
and former pro fighters, and she's
badass
like a
motherfucker.
badass. And I'm trying not to muscle because Sujin's like fucking 130 at the time.
yeah.
And I'm like 200 pounds. You know, I'm not a little guy. Or actually, I think I was actually smaller at that time.
Yeah, you were
I was
tiny.
like
You were small.
165.
Yeah.
So I was like, but at the same time, I'm a fucking,
Yeah.
I'm a very muscular type person. So I'm trying to be technical and everything.
You're fat, Bill. That's what you
I'm
are.
not. I was not fat at the time. God damn it. Anyway,
You're fat now.
she like just fucking moved around and like hooked and like pulled my foot out from under me a little bit, and I had already had like a kind of a shitty naggy knee injury, and it just popped from there.
Oh,
And
ouch.
so like I just like bye. I went and started doing CrossFit, and now take over.
No, so yes, so shortly after he comes, like I don't see him for a while, and then I have a few friends that worked out at East Valley CrossFit, so they told me like, hey, come on over. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
I'll try it. I go in and this motherfucker's sitting in there, right? And so I've done workouts with this guy,
Yeah.
and my God, I've never seen someone run so fucking fast. I'm like, I thought I was. I'm
Running
not
away from you because you're kicking his ass? Or like,
I'm like, holy fuck, this kid is fat. What the fuck? Why is he? His legs are short. Dude, it's like this Oompa Loompa fucking sprinting, dude.
The
He's
one
fucking
episode
booking
from
it,
Rick
dude.
and Morty.
He was fucking fast.
he's
He was
like
so strong.
half detective, half baby
Everything-
legs.
Dude, it was insane. I was like, fuck, dude, I need to get on that guy's level.
Baby legs.
he just called you Baby Legs Detective.
I didn't know nobody was hearing that. I was just talking to Sag.
Don't worry. I got you, bro. That was fucking beautiful.
You know what I'm talking
I
about,
want to
right?
make sure
Rick and
everybody.
Morty?
Oh, absolutely.
He just
No.
runs like this.
The problem with me and Rick and Morty is I love it, but I always got to get high when I watch it because it just makes it so much better. So I barely remember.
Bro, I watched it. It's an amazing show, man.
That's
Yeah,
what.
fuck
never.
yeah.
I've
That's
never
why it's
watched it.
amazing every
Body
time
over
you watch
here.
it.
Right.
I refuse to watch it.
It feels like a new
never
episode
seen
every
it.
time.
I would rather rewatch Ren and Stimpy.
They had to
That
tell
was
me
cool
what,
too.
what
Yeah.
Rick and Morty was. I never knew what Rick and Morty was.
It
very
was just
funny.
Actually,
honestly like
Sag-
it's just like too inside for me and too like I don't know like there's a
Listen,
lot of
if-
people that are.
If I was
dummies
gonna
that fucking
base
like
it, if I was gonna base it off of all the shitheads who like it,
Yeah.
then of course I wouldn't watch it.
Yeah.
But it's just a really fucking funny show.
It is, it
and I
really
love
is.
Dan Harmon.
Yeah.
Like Dan Harmon's one
Dan
of my
Harmon is really
favorite.
funny.
Actually,
funny
Zach has a
people.
story of Rick and Morty in
What?
real life that he went to the.
Oh, dude, I was grocery shopping one time, and these dudes, these old New Yorkers, were like giving me advice on wine and stuff. It was Valentine's Day. I was trying to do something nice for the lady. So, yeah. So, but this guy actually saw this teddy bear. He saw this teddy bear I had in my shopping cart and was like, "Hey, that's a good-looking teddy bear." This guy's like 90 years fucking old, and he's got
Yeah.
like his 40-year-old henchman with
Italian.
him, right?
He's got a 40-year-old henchman.
Yeah, straight up, like, straight out of Italy.
They were.
Straight comb over, like
Jerking
hair
each other
combed back, gold chains and all. Suited old man, and he starts talking about teddy bears. I'm like, okay, this guy kills people.
Yeah.
Because if you're fucking that Italian gangster looking and you're talking about teddy bears, I'm scared of you. He's talking about teddy bears, then he's telling me about wines. I thank him
What
for all
kind of
this
wine did he
advice.
tell you to get?
Huh? Oh, dude, I don't remember. It was a white wine, but it was only like
He
20.
told you to get a white. This bitch is a pussy.
Oh my
Fuck
god, dude.
that guy.
Well, he owned a restaurant for like 30 years.
yeah,
Yada,
he
yada,
told
yada.
you to get a white though.
He told me the history on
This is
every
not a
single
real
wine
man.
bottle I pointed at. It was crazy. He might have made it up, but he
made
was
it
really
up.
good
He
at
was
talking
fucking
on the
with
fly.
You. He was fucking with you.
Yeah, but
He's just straight. No,
he killed
probably
people
wasn't.
nonetheless.
You
Might have.
And
You don't like white wine?
I don't like white wine.
You don't like a nice Pinot Grigio?
No, I really don't.
Oh,
I don't
delish.
like wine.
I mean,
Period.
if anything, if I'm going to do a white at all, like Pinot's okay, but I prefer Riesling.
That's all fucking sugar. So
I know,
gross.
I know.
You know what's pretty good are Malbecs.
Malbecs. Well, that's a
Malbecs
red
are
though.
good. Yeah, it's a
but
red. But
that is my
Malbecs are
favorite
really
red,
good.
and I will crush a Malbec.
Like a Malbec and not like a Pinot Grigio. You know why?
grape soda.
Because I'm a white piece of shit.
You're a white piece of shit. I will fuck with a Malbec. I will fuck with a Cabernet Sangiovese, and like maybe
I love when you try to pretend you're Italian and try to pronounce Italian words.
So I don't know about any of that shit, but I'm gonna wrap that story up real quick.
I love that. I pulled out a lot of arm hairs. He didn't.
What is
move.
pulling
No, it
out?
doesn't
So
matter.
the whole point of the story was
What is pulling out?
these two guys ended up being named Rick and Morty. I thought they were fucking with me. I was like, "Thank you. What's your name? I'm Zach." And he's like,
I'm Rick.
He's
I'm
like,
Morty.
It started with Morty, and I was like, "Okay, that's
I'm
a weird
Morty.
name." I'm Morty. Nice to meet you. And this other guy's like,
I'm Rick.
and I'm Rick. And I was like, "Ah, you're fucking with me." And they got offended as fuck. I was scared. They're like, "You think we're fucking with you?" I was like, "No, it's just
I never touched your dick. Kid.
I never met a Rick and Morty." And he's like, "Here, you want to see my license? Here's my license." And he's
Give me
like,
your license.
and it said Rick, whatever his last name was. Rick kills people for
Rick,
Tony.
You should not be driving anymore, sir. You're way
Right?
too
Yeah.
old.
You should cut that thing into
Please
pieces.
stop driving.
And the other guy was Morty, and I was baffled. Rick and Morty. I met him.
That's
And on that note, we've been at it about an hour and a half. So you guys feeling good?
Yeah.
Where can
Got my Rick and Morty story out of the way. So
that
yeah.
was
did.
I prefer Rick and Snorty. Where can people find you, Oscar?
Well, people can find me.
At the plantain section of the grocery
That's
store.
true. I love plantains, but they can find me on Instagram. BJJ loves Oscar.
That's for those that couldn't understand. That's BJJ. Loves
BJ's.
Oscar. No, 2 J's, double J's. BJJ loves Oscar on Instagram.
Yes.
He's also Oscar De Los Santos on Facebook. Do you have a Twitter? Do you do
I
Twitter?
don't like. I hate Twitter. It's
You hate
like
Twitter?
Retweet.
I hate Twitter.
Ironically, retweet.
But like, yeah, man, we're doing good things in the jiu-jitsu community, man. Like,
No, you guys really are like making Arizona Jiu-Jitsu a lot of fun, and you guys are obviously going out there and
Colt
crushing
BJJ,
shit.
my sponsor. I just want to give a shout out.
What is it?
Colt BJJ.
Colt.
Yeah,
That's
like
Colt.
CULT.
Like a small
That
horse.
sounds like
That's
my
relevant.
favorite kind of BJJ.
yes.
I'm all in, guys.
Nice.
Colt BJJ.
Sign me
2
up.
zigzags,
Give me the
baby,
punch.
That's all we need. Anyway, Zach, where can we find you?
Cool. You guys can find me on Instagram, Zach for you, ZACH, the number 4, and then it's you, YO.
Oh, everybody needs some Zach for you.
It seems simple,
Yes.
Zach for you, but there's a lot of ways you can mix
There
that
is a
up.
lot of
But
ways.
ZACH, number 4, the whole word you, not just the letter.
And the CK.
And I'm Zach Nichols on Facebook. That's about the only ways you're gonna find me. But shout out to my sponsors: Viking Striking, Old Man Oil, and Boxes Near Me.
Also, Canamo Concentrates. You guys heard of Canamo
Fuck
Concentrates?
those guys.
What is it?
Canamo Concentrates. They make
Canama?
Canamo.
You work
They
for
seem pretty
Canama?
cool.
Canamo, they sponsor me.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So-
those are good.
Yeah.
Those are
They
crazy,
are
man.
tasty. They
I
get
don't know
those.
what
They
they
get.
are.
It's weed.
Oh, fuck.
It's,
Why
uh,
can't someone with weed sponsor me?
We're trying to get Timeless to
Shit.
sponsor the podcast. Shout out to Timeless.
Hey,
the sponsor of
Timeless.
Meat Sweats,
Oh,
the
man.
podcast.
Sponsor these
Oil.
motherfuckers, man.
Sponsor us.
We got also
Uh,
Omeng Oil.
And then last but certainly not least, Mr. Jay Pages.
Yes. Find me on Instagram. Shit. God damn it.
he's been studiously looking this up.
it's Jay
As
Pages.
everyone else.
Time to shine.
I gotta
Yes,
look
but-
this up.
Jay Pages CTA BJJ.
Jay Pages JJ
don't
CTA.
listen
That's
to
on
me.
Instagram or on Facebook. JAYJ, the letter J Pages, and or at www.jpjujitsu.com.
Perfect. He's got a website. Fuck
Yes,
all
I
y'all.
do.
Come check
Yeah.
out the gym and
Instagram.
write Zach Nichols as your
Actually, you
recommendation.
guys really should.
True.
If you want to try jiu-jitsu
Fuck you,
at
man.
all, go check Jay out in Chandler.
Can I give a shout out to my sponsors?
Yeah, definitely.
See, I have it on a list. I won't
Oh,
fucking
here we go.
remember the shit.
This guy's famous
Sorry,
as
guys.
fuck. So
He
Fuck.
is
Fuck.
famous
Fuck.
as fuck.
So really
Dilf.
quick, just O's physical therapy.
Os is good.
Dude,
Os is really good.
I break, they fix.
Yeah, no, they
what
do.
you guys know now. I see like
Actually,
30
my
bullet
brother
points.
works there now too. He's a
I saw that. I
Shout
saw
out to
that.
Os.
and Moya
PJ?
brand. Moya brand.
Moya's got
they've-
good
I've
ass
been-
geese.
I've been with them for fucking ever, almost since the
They
beginning.
got some really like I really
dope
like Moya's
shit.
That's some
geese.
slick shit.
Os clothing.
Os clothing.
Yes, they
Ooh.
actually he's the owner is manager of CTA of our whole association.
Kyle's
Okay.
Gym.
And let's see, Jits Breed clothing,
Ooh, that's Neil's.
Fresh
Neil
Millions,
Fresh
Ooh,
Millions.
Fresh
delicious.
Fresh Millions.
They are
Tasty,
really
tasty.
good.
Oh shit!
Fresh
Coming up
Millions.
in
I
the
fucking
world.
love that place.
This right by the gym
Oh,
too.
and Tufted Needle.
Tufted
Oh,
Needle.
fuck yeah.
Tufted
Best
Needle,
bed
the
I've
best
ever
Check
seen.
it out, Tufted
best
Needle.
fucking- dude, their mattresses are amazing, dude. You gotta go to them. They're best out there.
I couldn't get a girlfriend until I got a Tufted Needle mattress. Bitches love it.
Bitches
Bitches, my
love
girlfriend,
Tufted
she's a
Needle.
beautiful one.
Dehi, that's a shout out for you guys.